For these next examples, we're going to look at parallel lines. The thing you need to remember with parallel lines is if lines are parallel, then the slopes will be the same. So write that down if you don't have it written down already. So what we need to do is find the slope of each line. So we're going to start off by looking at the slope of K1. And I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. So the 2 points are -2, 4 and -3, 0. So I'm going to start off by doing 0 minus 4 and -3 minus a -2. So I use the y's and then I use the x's. If I do that, on top I have a -4, and on the bottom, if I change that, I get a -1. So my slope for my first line is 4. Slope for the second line, K2, the 2 points we're dealing with are 4, 5 and 3, 1. So I'm going to start off by doing 1 minus 5 for the y's and 3 minus 4 for the x's. And again, on top we have a -4, on the bottom we have a -1. So we know the slope here is 4 as well. So right now we can say that line K1 is parallel, there's the symbol for parallel, to, we'll just say K1 is parallel to K2. Now we're going to look at K3. So we're going to do the slope for K3, and this time the points are 6, 3 and 5, -2. So we start off with the bottom, or the y's rather, we get -2 minus 3, and on the bottom we have 5 minus 6. So the top we have a -5, and on the bottom we have a -1. The slope here is 5. You notice the slope is different from K1 and K2, so therefore the lines that are parallel would be K1 and K2. We'll take a look again. We find the slope of K1, which happens to be 4. We look at the slope of K2, and that's also 4. We look at the slope of K3, and we get 5. So the two lines that are parallel would be let's go back. The two lines that would be parallel would be K1 and K2 because they have the same slope, so they're parallel. K3 is different, so it's not parallel. Alright, so now we want to look at line M and line T and see if the lines are parallel. We'll do this one more time. And make sure you do this part right here. This is very important. We'll start with the slope for M. So we take the y's, which are 1 and 3, 1 minus 3, and the x's are 4 and -1, so we do 4 minus a -1. So on top we have a -2, and on the bottom we have 5, so that's our slope is -2/5. For T, the 2 points are -2, -1, and 3, -3. So we start with -3 minus a -1, and on the bottom we do 3 minus a -2. So remember, this is plus a positive, gives me a -2, and on the bottom we do plus a positive, and we get 5. So we can see that the slopes are the same, so we can say M is parallel to T because parallel lines have the same slope. Okay, and that would be a good enough explanation there. We're good? So again, yes, they have the same slope. And that's it. Thank you.